The Joe Show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Everything Joe Show. This time on the show, we're going to be going back a little bit further and taking a look at something and where I got kind of started into making some money and everything. And that was cooking at our hometown cafe, to which then I expanded out from there and actually went up and worked at a camp up near Kalispell, Montana. And that's where I got my nice fancy apron here, courtesy of my assistant cook, which I let you guys in on a little something. I always refer to her as Commander, and she always calls me Captain, obviously, the way around with head and assistant cook. So from there, that's where I got this apron, and now we've stuck with the good old Cup of Joe. So I guess we call it part of our segment of the show where we can sit down and do some interviews. Maybe we'll call it Have Another Cup with Joe. I don't know, something crazy like that. So yeah, anyway, I started out cooking at the local cafe here in town. I think I started there when I was younger. Basically started bussing tables there, then finally moved up to waiting tables, then boom, one time, boom, right to cooking. Kind of learned to cook from many of the cooks there. I guess it's kind of a tradition thing. It's hand down. I never really read anywhere on how to cook. It's just kind of where knowledge is passed down from one area to another. From there, I think it was actually in 2006, and I went up to this camp to become cook. And basically how that started was a total fluke. It was this one gal that I knew in high school, and we were sitting at a basketball game. And I said, yeah, I had no idea what I was going to be doing this next summer. And she's like, you know what? She's like, I just started up at this camp up there. And she said, we need some help and was wondering if you'd like to come up. And so I applied for the job, bing, bang, boom. One thing led to another, and there I was. From there, I stayed up there 4 summers. So it was a good time. Every summer it was just awesome, getting to do different things with camps, different 4-H's, and as well as families. Everything was set up different. From there, I cooked an array of food. I think most notoriously known for the homemade pizza that we did, as well as we also did some Swedish meatballs, some egg and ham sandwiches. What I guess we did, we called them McJoes at the time. No ego or anything, So yeah, it was a really good time. One of the best times of my life. Met some good people up there, friends for life at this point, and but yeah, it's a good time. So I guess that's wrapping up the Cup of Joe segment of the show for the Everything Joe Show. Alright, so the next feature that we're going to deal with this week on the Everything Joe Show is we're going to take a look at something that, we did during my it's about 7th grade, and then kind of make its way up to about sophomore year of high school or so, give or take. And this was one of my friends and I decided that one day, we were bored hanging out at the house, that we were like, we need to go do something. We're like, you know what? Well, we kind of wanted to go out to the lake and everything, but then at that point in time when you couldn't drive and all this jazz, being younger, we decided, you know what? Let's just go out in the backyard and make our own swimming pool. So we went out back. We found it was like a little depression that was in the earth out in the back field. And we decided, well, you know what? This has promise here. How about we just put a dam across this one little area because it had a full form around the back. How about we put a front in this one and fill it up with water? So we did that, and it really didn't become very full. It was more like a wading pool at that time. And so we're like, we need this to be much more bigger to have a swimming pool. And see that our little pool was no small feat, to say the least. Looking back at this, my friend and I were just watching some of this the other day as I was digitizing some of the video, and we just had to laugh. We're like, why on earth would anybody want to swim in something that was so absolutely disgusting? But hey, that when you don't have a lake that you're easy access, and you want to this is a do-it-yourself pool guide, I guess. So that's about it in today's feature.